I'm not saying anything about vaccines. No, 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 no. No. Not me. I'm not an expert. What do I know? But the question I have is, why do you think so many people, a lot of people, have so many questions about it? And this is before Bobby Kennedy. What is it? Why do you think people have so many thoughts regarding causation factors of spectrum disorders? I'm not saying anything. No. But there are people who have strong beliefs. Strong beliefs. Why? As to causation, causal reasons and connectors. Why do you think that is? Why do you think so many people say, don't put fluoride in water? Why do you think so many people say, it's funny, the government doesn't care a thing about me at all, about anything, but it cares so much about my teeth? Now, I'm not saying anything. And why do you think some folks may have questions about Wi-Fi and 5G? And some people may think, not I, mind you, but some people may think that there may be some kind of a connection between those items and cancer. Why? What is it, do you think? What is it? That's what I find fascinating. It's funny. You can be absolutely adamant about seed oils. Nobody cares. You can go crazy about different diets. Paleo versus, vegan is bad and veg, and I'm plant-based, and I catch this crap all the time. I don't even tell anybody, with the exception of you. Why do you think that is? And nobody cares about this. People can have terminal diseases, stage 4 cancers, and say, I think that prune juice enemas and crystals are helpful. And I would think, wait a minute, now that seems a little scary to me. Nobody stops them. Go ahead, say that. Really? Yeah, go ahead and say that. Okay. Why is it that some things are okay to say in terms of public opinion and other things aren't? I know people who've said, I don't believe in going to doctors at all. I just pray. Now look, I'm not going to step on your toes regarding religion, and I think that should be something that you should be able to say or believe if that's what you want. But I've never how does this work? What am I missing? How does this work? How can somebody say you can't tell people to forego chemotherapy or radiation in some particular types of cancer in terms of prayer? You can't do that. That's misinformation, disinformation. That's not trusting the science. There's no science out there that says pray, forego treatment. But that's okay. Why? Who writes the rules? Now here comes Bobby Kennedy. Oh, this guy's a nutcase. Whoa! He's got a worm in his head and bear carcasses, and I don't know what the hell is going on. But why is he any crazier than any of the people you see on various ads that say, this cardiologist says these are the 5 plants you should never eat. This pediatrician says these are the 5 articles of clothing you should avoid. Say it. I remember, I can't tell you the number of people who I have heard who have forewent, I guess, various types of treatment. Look at Steve Jobs. The point is, if I say, look, I have some questions regarding X, and I'm a citizen, and I believe in my heart of hearts, I don't care what you say about this, I don't care what the science says. The science, do you remember when doctors used to do advertisements or adverts, as our Brits would say, for cigarettes? 9 out of 10 doctors prefer Camel cigarettes. What? How did that happen? Why was that? That was the science then. If it wasn't for Ignaz Semmelweis we wouldn't be washing our hands in the operating room. I mean, I'm saying we've come a long way, but what is this thing called science? And moreover, and this is the most important thing for me to tell you, if I want to say something nuts, crazy, as I've heard people tell me, I know people who do this with assault, and I don't. People who believe in crystals and channeling and chakra and Chakra Khan. Anyway, who is this misinformation, or is it just wrong, or are they just full of? Tell me, why does Bobby Kennedy? And I'm not endorsing what he said. No. But why? Why has he hit such a nerve? Why? If medical science or science, in whatever capacity one, whether it's physics or organic chemistry or whatever, if it is settled, how is it that somebody could come along and undo it if it was settled, if it was secure? It's really funny. Remember the food pyramid? Science, nutrition, health. It changes constantly. And I just want somebody to tell me, what are things that we can say and what are things that we can't say? Can somebody fill me in on this? Can somebody? Just curious. Do me a favor, please subscribe to this channel. Do you know that 87% of the people who watch videos never subscribe? Especially to me. Subscribe. Like this. Hit that little bell so you're notified of upcoming events, whatever, new videos and live streams. And whatever you do, I ask you, dear friends, to comment. Comment as you see fit.